Morning, everyone. I apologize for being late. It's been a week. Ooh, it's been a week.
Chaz, it certainly has.
Oh my lord. Whew. But it feels like we didn't. I mean, that's what I'm aiming for. That is 100% what I'm aiming for. This is the first breakfast stream in the new place. Which is great. I think I actually have the distance from the camera nailed because I think it looks pretty similar. Mm-hmm. The downside is that like the camera needs to move because there's not enough room to get the stuff where it needs to go, so I'll have to fiddle with it. Yeah, we've just been very busy because it was 8 days ago that we had the movers come and move the big stuff, but like that wasn't all of our stuff, that was just the big stuff, and then we kept moving, and I am just in so much pain. I really thought that was going to be all right because I was trying to like be careful about how I did things and careful about how I lifted things, but I think at a certain point when you just do so much, it doesn't matter. And the interesting thing is that it takes a while for your body to like catch up to what you've been doing to it. So I did a lot of my like the big moving stuff not super recently, but only super recently am I dealing with the pain. So I have really like severe muscular pain. Hopefully that goes away soon. Also, a week ago, for anyone that wasn't here, I wound up in the ER because of suspected gallstones. It's been and then Josh arrives in 2 days. Mm-hmm.
I get a haircut in 2 days.
Yeah, Josh gets here in 2 days, and then I think everyone else gets here the next day on Friday. So there's never a dull moment. There is never a dull moment. And I am grateful that things are coming together in time for everything, but like, I wish there was just like a little bit of space, a little bit of breathing room. And yell. So anyway, good morning to all of you. This is exciting because this is the first breakfast stream in the new place.
Lizard.
You can tell it's the new place because you can't.
The games are slightly different. Which ones are behind us?
That's true. They're also single stacked for extra life, which is neat. They're also not adhered to the wall. They're not hooked in. Several people have mentioned that the audio feels less echoey, which is great. I'm trying to imagine why. To some extent, things are a little more claustrophobic in here. There's more stuff. Like, it's a slightly smaller space.
Yeah.
And there's more stuff. The carpet is certainly higher quality, but I don't think that's doing a lot of different stuff. This is the nicest carpet we've ever had.
In any place we've lived ever.
And I think it's because in a lot of the places that we've lived, the place has been like a rental, usually forever, and a lot of people are renting it, and they have like kids that are just like running around, and I don't know, I feel so fortunate that the carpet is nice in the place that we finally bought, because it is. It's like every place that we've ever rented, the carpet has been so beaten down. It was just like a thin layer of fibers. It was just...
What color is the carpet? Off-white.
Is that what you call that color?
Yeah. Cream.
Alright.
Because, like, the PS5 is white.
That's true. I mean, I wouldn't call the carpet white.
Chess said, it's a modern house. The everything is off-white. It sure is.
I mean, the carpet matches the walls.
The walls are a little more gray.
Slightly. So, but we can paint.
I have plans for colors. Not every place, but like a few spaces I'm starting to...
It will be very neat to paint the walls. I'm looking forward to that. To have some color in here. That would be cool for the first time. The last 14 years of my life have been beige. Except that one blue wall that we had.
Our first Myrtle Beach apartment was very colorful.
Yeah, it had some colors, yeah.
Every room.
Yeah, it did. It was just that so long ago.
Yeah, you forgot?
Yeah, because our bedroom was like red, wasn't it? Our bedroom was red.
The bathroom was sage.
Yeah, there was some color
The
there.
living room was like goldenrod. The kitchen was a color too, a different color.
Yeah, and then I get like since then, basically everything has been the same color. It's fine. I prefer the beige to like gray. We've been in some places where the walls were gray.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, man. I understand that was a thing. Maybe still is a thing, but like
it's fading now.
It's kind of depressing. Especially like if the walls and the floors and the trim and like all this stuff is just different shades of gray. I'm just kind of like, I have seasonal depression inside my house. Oh no. That's not good. Yeah. So color will be great. The weather's getting chillier and it's awesome.
I did a bike ride this last weekend. It was supposed to rain the whole day. And it only sprinkled, so it was great. The clouds stayed out. Weather was perfect.
The high yesterday here was like 72, and the high today is 72. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is so wonderful. I'm so happy. It's been so hot.
But I biked real far.
Yeah, sorry, tell them.
I biked 100 kilometers. It was like 103 kilometers.
Which is
64 miles.
Yeah. It's the farthest Mal's ever been on a bike.
And it was easier than the week before.
It's funny that.
Yeah. There's a few things, I think. I hadn't eaten well before the bull ride.
You gotta eat.
Some of the bull ride was on gravel, and that's harder.
Anyway.
But I did the 100K event, and it was fun.
Well,
there were rest stops, and they had cookies.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, well, I've traveled a few thousand miles via plane last.
Are your arms tired, Vagabond?
That's the joke.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But, well,
that's Vagabond said I've traveled, so I'm saying that Vagabond flew.
Yeah, but Vagabond said via plane, so. Anyway.
Give me the bird.
I'm trying to think
Oh
there's
my
any...
god.
Chess says, thanks, Renee, for the idea. Are they all lobsters today? Because that'd be...
Or is the lobster just in the mix now?
I love it, either way.
Haley said, I can't believe you didn't move. It looks the same.
I mean, that is exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to be the same setup. And, it's not perfect right this second, because like this is supposed to be center, and it's I don't think it's quite center.
Why is it not?
A few reasons.
Oh.
The couch isn't actually centered.
Oh.
So like, the couch actually looks pretty centered with it. It's something, I don't know. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. But like the amount of space on the left and the right.
Yeah, like here, over.
Yeah. That should be equal with my side.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, but there's reasons why. I haven't rewired this room from when I hastily set it up on Thursday.
Yeah.
So I am gonna do that. That's a post Extra Life problem. I can't.
Oh yeah.
I cannot. We're already starting to we're just setting up the living room for Extra Life because there's no point in setting it up for like living because the people are gonna be here soon. So like Extra Life takes work. Basically nothing.
They'll make your kids brooding. Tiny Eddie's acidic cupcake crunch.
I don't know how I feel about that. We had 1,000 bits from Chloe Cowork Pretzels, who says, Tiny Eddie, could you please recommend some tasty morsels for the new place? Acidic cupcakes can work. I don't know that I want... I guess they could be crunchy. When I think acidic, I just think sour. A lemon cupcake.
Lemon poppy seed would be acidic, aggregated molecules.
Lemon cupcake with a something on top, some little crispy somethings.
Crispy somethings. I said on the shopping list.
We need to pick up some crispy somethings. Lemon, I love lemon baked goods. I don't get enough of those. They're really good. I like them a lot. Anyway. I should read alerts. There's a lot of alerts, actually. We got 41 months from Potato Chips What? 42 from Caden Ren Babita. 35 from Cave Bat. 47 from Pokemon Princess. 70 from Snowy Satoru. Oh, it's a little hot hand. Hi. Over this from Aldo. It's great. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Haley says, I gotta clean my office for guests for Extra Life, but I'm currently living in there to quarantine from Alex's cold. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. That sucks. For multiple reasons. Because we are trying to make sure... Like, I feel bad for Alex, but then also, I don't want... like Extra Life to be a big like we all sick now party. I don't want everyone to leave Extra Life and be ill, so you're having guests but also you have to quarantine and then kind of hope Alex gets over the contagion period. I think it's an element of Extra Life people don't often think about, is that we are bringing a lot of humans into the exact same place.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, I don't think we've ever like finish Extra Life and everyone's been ill. So
No.
I'm grateful
Just
for
tired.
that. Tired, yes. Immune system run down, yes. We got 71 months from NG Ben. Oh, Chaz was sick last year during Extra Life. So, Chaz was ill, but not from people. Chaz was ill from a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Chaz had identical sandwiches. I was okay. Chaz was not okay.
That was very much food poisoning.
And yeah, it was the last half of Extra Life was like really difficult on Chaz. This year, probably better. Related, I hope I feel better by this weekend.
For a limited time only. Tiny Eddie's Kiwi Wrap Tangy Bentha Sausages.
Bentho. Bentho. Good old Bentho. My favorite prefix. 1,000 bits from Elvin Scout says, good morning and good vibes from Florida. The weather's cooling off, so let's get into some snack divination. Kiwi wrapped tangy bentho sausages. I guess bentho is like menthol.
Just keep talking.
And something mixed
Benzene?
with benzene and menthol. Benthol. Maybe it's bent ho sausages.
Benthos is the stuff that lives at the bottom of lake and seas.
We've had sausages that have apple in them. And they're very good.
So close.
Well, I mean, kiwi wrapped tangy sausages. I'm like, I don't know if that would be the worst thing. Like kiwi bits inside of a sausage. I think it could work, but it depends heavily on the condiment you're putting on the sausage. But I think there's some combination there that could make that work. We got 59 from Jay Linebeck, 69 from Chill Days, nice. 67 from Shadow Lance, 84 from Houndflash, that's a 7. Congrats on the 7. 80 from Luna Pearl, 82 from The Great Ass Fairy, 77 from We Win, 61 from Yuki Mizuno, 58 from Vagabond. A very rare coffee burp. That was, I think I was gulping the coffee down too quick. 25 from Ilasan, 7 from Aggregated Molecules, 59 from Space Cat 0, 37 from Evil Half Dead, 74 from Bardic Puppy, 61 from Stoop Kid, 39 from Galactic Baron, 76 from Luna Boy, 74 from Vinny G Plays. We have 500 bits from Owu Owl My Dude, who says, why is pan if pancake? Go in cake if pancake in pan, but not into oven pan though. What the heck? Did I have a stroke? Okay. These are the important questions. Renee, it's too early for me to think about that. Scientists are baffled. The mind wanders. We never did pancakes. I kept thinking about pancakes last week. I just kept thinking about them, and I never made them.
It's a you problem.
It is a me problem. And now I just hurt. The idea of like standing over a thing and flipping a pancake, I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to duct tape a heating pad to my back. That's what I want to do. We got 500 bits from Jet Jet. Says, yesterday I applied for a job in Chicago at 3 p.m. and by 4:30 p.m. I had an interview set up for this afternoon. And still have the Vermont interview tomorrow as well.
Hope they go well.
I'm super curious if at this point you're keeping tally of like numerically how many interviews that you've had. Because when you finally do land the job, you'll be able to have a new favorite or new least favorite number. I'm not sure. You'll have a new lucky number, I guess, if nothing else. R/data is beautiful. We got 77 months from Shy, 83 from Quack Team James, 100 bits from Lixrin, 300 bits from Aggregated Molecules. This says, goodbye, Snake House. Hello, George House. Today is the last day of Snake House. I think that's the other important thing to talk about, is that everything at this point is out of the old house as of yesterday.
It was just little things.
The last 2 days... That's actually one of the reasons Mal didn't stream last night, which is unusual, because we had everything set up. But the last 2 days have been trying to get the rest of the stuff out of there, and also start setting up this place, because it was... I mean, it's still crazy, but at least it's a little bit more like, oh, it looks kind of like people could exist here. Yeah, we spent the last 2 days doing that, and Brandon helped a bunch. Chaz helped a bunch with the moving stuff.
Yeah.
And then in the last 2 days, Brandon helped out a bunch to make sure that we got everything out of the other place. So when we are done with breakfast stream, we need to go over to the old place and do our final walkthrough, which really is a film through. I urge everyone to do this, by the way.
If you're renting.
If you're renting...
I mean, even if you own for insurance purposes, it's probably good.
Sure, but especially if you're renting, the minute you get the keys, film the entire place. This is like a really useful piece of information. Take your phone, film every single thing that
Check
you
every
can.
light, all the water.
Because you need to prove
What
when
the
you
place
move,
looked like.
You need to prove what it looked like. Film everything, put it on your computer, put it in the cloud or whatever. And then when you leave...
And talk about it. Dark Overlord says that it's harder to dispute a video while you talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good point. We do that, but I hadn't thought about mentioning that. But yes, do that. And then as you leave, do the exact same thing. Because if there is some sort of dispute, and the landlord, who, let's just say, theoretically, lives in another country and hasn't seen his property in like many, many years, like he doesn't know what was there before and what was there, you know. So you need to be able to film it and be like, this was here.
So, like, some of you may know we had a leak in the sunroom at the old place. So, like, when we film it today, we'll point the camera at that, and we'll talk about how they came out and cut that out. And we talked to them in email about the leaks in the roof multiple times through the times we lived there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually kind of wild. Like, at the buzzer here, how much that house started to, like, have issues. And I just am like, oh my god, I'm so glad that we did not end up getting this house.
Yeah.
Because it would have been an immediate... There would have been immediate
Immediate
problems
new
that...
roof and then remediation for, like, the leaks.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not good. So I'm glad that we don't have that place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we gotta go do that, film that, and I always urge people to do that if they're renting. And then we'll hand over the keys. And I would love to say that we'll be done with that place, but I know in my heart that we won't. Not yet. Theoretically, we should be done. We should never hear anything about it ever again, but I know we will. Oh, God. It's fine. It's fine. Deep breaths. But not too deep, because that's really setting off the pain nerves in the back. It's nice, shallow breaths.
I'm cold, Vagabond.
We were there, and yesterday, and Brandon was like, what on earth is growing in the garden?
At the old place.
At the old place. And there's some crazy stuff growing, but also we had asked multiple times, like, you need to get rid of the garden because
Give me the
the
bird.
garden box is falling
it
apart.
fell completely
Yeah.
apart. And now it's been overtaken by nature. Like, it belongs to the earth now. Mm-hmm. The earth has reclaimed it. The other thing is that it started to grow tomatoes.
Yeah, one of the tomatoes, I think one of them may have fallen off into the dirt and, like, one of the seeds just somehow survived.
Yeah, so...
That happened when I was young.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a thing that can happen. Mm-hmm. But there's also some really crazy vine stuff that's happening that was not there. So it was a thing where, like, I just want to say landlord. Bird. The birds. The birds eat stuff. Birds, like, can ingest, like, toxic stuff. Not, like, across the board, but they can eat stuff that other creatures can't. And then they poop it out. And then wherever they poop it out, it, like...
Seeds could grow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So...
That's one of the ways plants spread.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Yeah, I guess we'll film that today, too.
Yeah, we'll walk around the outside, too.
Remember when we started running that place and there was a jerry can full of gasoline and we were like, there's a jerry can full of gasoline.
Please get rid of it.
Please get rid of it. And they said, okay, we'll get rid of it. And then we found out only when we were doing the inspection, when we were going to buy it, that they never got rid of it. They
hid it.
They hid it in the crawl space. So when we were going through the crawl space, we found out that they hid it behind a column so we couldn't find it. And then I found it, and I was like, wow. Wow. So they didn't get rid of it. They just...
The snakes had the gasoline.
They just stored it under the house. So... If that gives you, like, kind of an idea of what we've been working with for 2.5 years... Yeah. The snakes can come in ours.
Three.
That is one thing I don't want to do. I want to go back in the crawl space today.
I thought we'd just, like, open the door and point it in there.
Open the door and point out that the jerry can that we asked to be removed was put in there. Mm-hmm. Whatever, man. Can you get rid of this for me? Yes.
Do point that out, yes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I'm glad that I don't. I'm really crossing my fingers that I never have to think about any of this again soon. But in the event that sometime in the future we do, which given the circumstances would be wild as hell.
Would be wild.
I do want to be able to show a video in court and be like, look at this nonsense. But we'll see. We got 300 bits of fries. Pikachu says, oh hey, it's like nothing even happened. Congrats on now being homeowners and getting things set up. Hopefully things will be smoother going forwards. They definitely will be. I'm very excited. Actually, in the next 2 days, the only thing I have to do, for Extra Life is I have to get my shelves put up in my office.
Yeah, that's the only, like, lifting you have to do.
Because the Wii and Wii U games need to... They need to get up on the shelves.
Yeah. That was the next thing Brandon and I were going to work on yesterday. But time ran out.
How would you have done that?
What? What do you mean?
Well,
My plan had been to start from the corner.
Okay. My issue right now is that it's just full of...
Games?
Game boxes, and the games have to go somewhere.
We would have figured it out.
Yeah. That's the one thing I'm not looking forward to, is that in order to get those shelves up, I need to, like, physically move 45 boxes. or something, and I'm just like, cool, good, yeah, awesome, love that. Can't wait.
It's a shame we couldn't get Josh to come a couple days earlier.
Just
Your
as
body's
if
broken.
I'm sure other people relate to this, but like I never want to ask for help. I really like it unless things are so dire I can't do it. Mm-hmm. I never really want to ask for help. I don't mind asking for help if things are impossible. But if there's like a 1% chance that I can do it, then I'm like, I got it. I'm good. So. And Relara says, Chaz, you're also moving. I mean, it's true. Chaz, that's so wild. We're all moving.
I had Elspeth on my lap last night.
I did too.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart.
Chaz says we're mostly done.
They are mostly done.
Yeah.
It's true. They we actually got to see the place, which was cool. And Elspeth, it was her first day, full day.
Was it?
Full day, right?
I suppose. No,
Yeah.
Wasn't she there before? I don't remember when she moved.
Well, I say for first full day in the sense that she woke up there yesterday.
Oh.
So she seemed like she's adjusting pretty well.
Yeah, she seemed totally normal.
Yeah, she was like, whatever.
People, okay, let's sit in your lap.
She adjusted very, very quickly. We got 55 months from Furious Kitty. 300 Bits from Shy says, a body in motion tends to stay in motion. Little did Sir Isaac Newton realize that he was also referring to physiology and health as much as he was physics. I know that I'll heal.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just... sometimes in order to heal, you gotta, like, stop. And I'm not quite ready to stop, and that part's horrifying. Mm-hmm. I'm like, gosh, I hate that. We got 71 months from Seraphim 2000, 57 from Ashley, 20 from Gamerlin, 26 from Shane, and a snack.
A challenging blend of gossamer flavors. Tiny Eddie's Party Dignity Rolls.
Party dignity rolls.
What is the sense of party dignity? What is it to have party dignity?
When you host a really good party.
That's the dignity part?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Vagabond, I don't have it. Oh! When you have a free drink, there is no party dignity. No party fouls. We tend to have good parties.
Why did you struggle with the word party?
Well, I'm like, I guess it's not right for me to judge my own get-togethers.
Okay, I see.
Right? Like, I probably shouldn't be the one that's like, oh, we do good. I mean, I think we do all right. If people come over, I'm going to try and make sure they have, like, a reasonable time. I'm like, there's drinks in the fridge. I try to put some sort of, like, music on. Just to have like a little something in the background, I think helps a lot. Because sometimes you're just sitting around and there's no noise. And I'm like, there should be a little noise. I don't want it loud. I just want there to be something. That was 1,000 Bits of Aggregated Molecules. Says, I had some toast already. What should I have now? Party dignity rolls. I don't think we've ever served rolls at a party, though.
I don't think so.
Unless you count Friendsgiving as a party, which I guess it was. I think, did we have rolls?
I don't remember.
I don't know if we had any bread. Yeah. Bossix gifted a sub to RAR XD. 500 Bits from Cheesehammer says, bird fact, an eagle's cry sounds loud because it bounces off of more surfaces and surrounds the listener. A pigeon's coo doesn't do this. The reason being acoustics.
All of the eagle cries in movies aren't eagles, they're hawks.
That's because, and this is true, a hawk sounds like "Quah!" but an eagle goes. I don't know if you've ever heard it.
I have.
That's an eagle. It's true. We saw an eagle in Florida. They have them in
I
other
once
places.
saw a bird.
I did. We were having this conversation the other day about giraffes. I was like, "Have you ever seen a giraffe?" And Matt was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Me too." And that was a good connection for us. You know, we're so similar. Giraffe. Yeah, my mom's dad would sometimes call them giraffes. Giraffe is a good name. 69 months from Callium, nice. 100 bits from Casper the Hylian Wolf, 74 months from Paper Spyro, 47 from Chatterbox, 42 from Shattered Muse, 36 from Belladonna Princess 3. We got 500 bits from Jet, who says, with the 2 this week, I have interviewed with 27 different places. Some of those have been multiple interviews, just waiting for the cat to finally choose the litter box.
Sorry, I'm laughing at what Chess said.
I know. Free name to any expecting parents. You can't name your kid Dovahkiin. Like, that contest is over. Bethesda's already given that family so many copies of Star Link, Star Atlas, Star Time. What was that game I played? Starfield! You can tell it really left a mark in my heart. Star Fox. Remember when Bethesda made Star Fox? That was great. I don't forget CB McCoy. That name I remember, but the name of the game, I'm like, I don't know. Something like that. 333 bits from Cream of Consciousness. It says, is there garden space at the new house? There is, actually.
Yeah.
There is.
It needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
Less work than Old House Garden, but it needs some work.
Yeah, but there is some space. We never showed that, but there is a like a garden bed type thing. So, and people were asking about the like I had mentioned in the video, we don't have a screened-in porch. We do have a patio.
Yeah.
There is a patio. It's just
Full sun.
Yeah, it's
No screen. No cover.
Yeah, there is nothing.
It's just
so it's
hot. Bugs.
Yeah. But at some point, could there be a
addition?
Could it have a top, a roof with a thing? Yeah, I mean that's something that could be done. I actually that's the biggest thing that we were missing,
yeah.
Right? And when we got here, we were talking about it, and we're like, well, maybe how much could that possibly cost to have done?
It depends on what level we want to go with.
Well, I thought that it would be a little cheaper than the general consensus of the internet was, because it was like much more expensive.
Well, what I want to have done is I want to have a Four Seasons room put there.
Yeah.
And that's a bit more than, like, there's cheaper options, but they wouldn't be that. They would be like they make metal roof ones that you can just bring off the side of the house and then down, and then screen that in, and that would be cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the conclusion is, oh, that's a later problem.
Yeah.
That's a later problem, and that's okay.
One of my
That's
bike
fine.
friends is a contractor, and I talked to him last week, and he's like, I can pop over there and like look at some things and give you estimates.
I mean, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I've read can be an issue for like new homeowners is that they they have ideas of things they want to do and then they start working on them, and that's not how I feel, because my thought is, no, I have a mortgage now. I've never had a mortgage, and my thought is less like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have this, and more, everything's good. This is something we can worry about like another time, because I owe the bank money. So, but someday maybe that, we'll see. We had 500 bits from JetJet, who says, my Excel spreadsheet hadn't updated properly. Not 27, that seemed low, but 41 different positions interviewed for.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it seemed low to me too. I was like, I feel like it's higher than that. But yeah, 41 different positions. I'm crossing my fingers for Litherbox. Again, I'm going to continue to use that analogy, because for those that are here, like, if you know, you know, and if you don't, it's just a very weird thing to hear me say, and I love that. Get that cat some laxatives at this point. We also had 80 months from Dark Nature XC and 28 months from Popstar Glitch. Thank you. Oh, and there's 2 arts in the queue. One of them may be Extra Life totals.
1 second. Yay, Renee!
Congrats. That is awesome. That makes a very big difference. Very, very happy for you. A+. Everyone can celebrate that. What I was gonna say is, over the weekend, the Extra Life totals.
Lizard.
That always helps my train of thought. The Extra Life totals exceeded 5,000.
Huh? Nice.
Because I got a little email and it was like, I don't remember how.
You hit?
High 5,000. And I was like, all right. I was like, just another 100,000 to go. So yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna play these now. Ah, look at this. Vote Lizard this Extra Life. Vote Scalar.
That's what that lizard looks like from where that audio's from, Steven. Like
Yeah,
the face.
I've seen
okay,
him.
I didn't
I've
know you had
seen
seen him.
Yeah, but skinned to look like the
Yeah.
one from Scalar. And here is the totals.
I see that.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. Woo!
I see that my game is no longer on this list.
Also, champion jockey. This is great.
This is a wild list, though.
I love it. My favorite Extra Life events are the ones where it's just whiplash every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's the best. Like, where you're playing games that people have never heard of.
Good game. Children's game. What is this?
Yeah, like that. I love it so much. It's so exciting. So yeah, still a lot of money to try and raise. The lizard. A lot of money to try and raise for the hospital, but having 5,000 already there that's a big deal. So thank you all for contributing, and God, we're gonna have so much fun. It's so much fun. This is gonna be great.
I have stuff to deal with and plan. Like, I gotta think about food.
I mean, right now, the first floor is starting to get there. Kind of. There are C-stands that are in the room, so like that's good. But I need to. There's more to be done, so. I can't, sorry, it's really hard for my brain. There's been so many things happening that the mere idea that Extra Life is in 4 days is insane.
Yeah.
Like, Josh will arrive in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone else
Dan, Juliet, and Thomas?
arrive Friday.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like... It does not feel real. I'm glad that others have that notion too. And on the one hand, this is the earliest we've ever done it by a lot.
Yeah.
But it being so close to all of these other things that have happened, it's like, oh my god. So I'm really excited. PF Dog says, will Josh be on breakfast stream Thursday? No, he gets in the evening. So he won't be here early enough for that. And I don't know that anyone's staying long enough to be on breakfast stream next Tuesday.
No, I don't think so. I think everyone's leaving Monday.
Yeah, I think everyone will be gone. So you won't see anyone on breakfast stream, but you will see them on stream. Let's run these now. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh man. Yep. Oh. Lixton says you need a hot bath. I haven't fit in any bathtub in like 20 years. Have I taken a bath in like 20 years? I don't know. I don't even know if I've been in a bath. My best
The Japan mountaintop?
Yeah, so like the best thing for me is to do like a jacuzzi type thing. Or an onsen. Cause you gotta get like a big old tub. And this house does not have a big old tub. So which was fine for me because I'm like, I ain't been in no tub in 20 years. Like I outgrew it when I was like a boy. We got 300 bits from Arcane Leo says, hello grandparents, looking forward to Saturday. Just made a donation. Oh, well thank you. I continue to be super excited to see what y'all
make us play.
Yeah, and if you have something in mind, then definitely donate towards that. And I know I've told people before, but like $25 is what makes the donations eligible for the roulette. So that's a great thing to shoot for. Like, if you have $50 and you're like, I've got $50 that I want to donate, I would urge you to split that into two things and, like, pick 2 games and do 25 to each and do it that way, because being able to pick up the roulette money is fantastic. And if you don't have a specific game and you want to donate to Chaos, roulette is the way.
Yeah.
It's so freaking fun. It's so fun. I really love I really love when everyone's on the edge of their seat, because there's 2 things that have been battling, and then Chaz is like, actually we're gonna run the roulette, and then we don't play either of those things. We should play something else. It's so fun. We got 300 bits from Desi Desitail says, for the Sunroom / Four Seasons fun. Thank you. I do hope someday that we get to do that, because that is something that I miss. I just don't know when that'll be. We got 300 bits from Mr. Viperfang. Says 2 things happened yesterday. 1, we got an offer on the house that we're taking since it was higher than we asked, and I got pre-approved for another loan. Nice. That's a pretty good day.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm glad that all that happened. What a good Monday. It's like, what was yesterday? Monday. That's what it was. 300 bits of Belladonna Princess says, have y'all decided what colors y'all wanted to paint the walls?
I've given thought to my office.
You have some wallpaper.
I have some wallpaper.
Yeah.
And I have paint chips that I like that go with it.
Yeah. The first room to be painted will probably be yours, your office.
My office, yeah.
Because you're more adamant about painting than I am, and it's your space. And Rhonda found some like vintage wallpaper that
I don't think it's vintage.
Well, it is a vintage look.
Yeah, it's an it's Art Deco, like butterflies and beetles.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah. after Extra Life, there's a lot more going on in our lives. So, decorating and painting or anything like that is going to be a 2026 thing.
Sure. Yeah. But when you finally do that,
Yeah.
that could be a stream.
Could be. It's been a long time since I've painted walls.
I don't know that I've ever painted. Well, no, that's not true. When my family and I moved into the place they're in now,
Yeah.
which is the first place that my parents bought. I say the first place, the only place my parents bought. They wanted to like paint the walls and do some stuff, and I painted a little bit, but I was young. That was in 1998, so I would have been 9. So probably better at it now.
We'll see.
And yeah, we get to hang art. It was a running joke. Every time we would hang art, that was when we'd be asked to move. It happened multiple times.
It happened with this last house because we hung art in like May.
Or even later than that. I don't know.
It's right before my dad visited.
Yeah, it was in the summer. And then, of course, we have to move. So now we get to hang art and be like, haha! But now it's there. That's where it lives. I can't wait for there to be a tiny bit of dust on top of the frame because it's been there so long. No one will make me move that art. I'm very excited. We got 54 months from Zatoichi, 50 months from Just a Game in 1998. 300 bits from Wasted Aeon that says, hello, Stephen Mal. Congrats on the new house. Haven't been here live in a long time, but during the time have got a new job, which sadly ends today as contracts end today. Don't know what's next, but I hope the future is bright. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
And good vibes as you see what is next in the future. But I'm glad that you're here today. Because this is, this is a special stream for us, too. Because, it's the first breakfast stream here. Even though, from the framing, no one can tell. It looks the same.
If you weren't here on Thursday, Friday, which was we had a stream Thursday and a stream Friday here.
Yeah.
You used to, leave the room this way for stream setup at the old house, but now you leave the room that way. It's backwards.
Yeah, it is very different for us.
Mm-hmm.
I actually talked about, before we finished moving, I talked about possibly changing up how we do breakfast stream and using the green screen and keeping the couch in frame, but using the green screen and doing some just video footage of morning and...
Then why have the games there? Because you would have the green screen for literally every other stream.
I wouldn't have it for every other stream, potentially. But yeah, you're not wrong.
I know.
I think my thing about it is that I do sometimes wish that breakfast stream felt more breakfast and less game. I think that's one thing about it, is that we do gaming streams. Breakfast stream is not a gaming stream. And I kind of wish it felt a little more breakfasty. I don't know what we'd put back there. Pancakes. Just hang pancakes. We got 300 bits from Shy, who says, when my sister got her own place, she did some major remodeling. It needed it. One of her biggest insistences was, and I quote, a bathtub big enough for me to drown in. Some people are big bathtub people. Alex loves taking baths. From what I understand, Alex takes a bath every single day. And I can't relate to that just because I
like to, too. We don't have a great bathtub in this house. Mm-mm. There is bathtubs, but... Yeah.
We've lived in places that had, garden-style tubs that were a little bit bigger. But all the bathtubs in this house are combination
standard shower tub insert.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I like when I get to be in a hot tub. I like that. That's good. if I really like slide down in, because like my back is the thing that's hurting. If I really slid down in like that,
Yeah, but then your back's gonna be weirdly curved.
so when I'm done, it'll be worse.
Yeah.
And my legs will be freezing the whole time. Well, we got 300 bits from Jet Jet. It says, "Suck it, Art. You get to stay there." We haven't put up any art, obviously, because we haven't gotten that far. But one of the things that we are looking forward to hanging up that we didn't get a chance to hang up in the old place was, for anyone that watched Mail, we were sent a piece of art that someone's dad did in, I think, Conte Crayon, of Sagan and Kepler, just like cuddled together sleeping. And we just really loved that. We thought that that was very sweet. So we're looking forward to putting that up somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, there's not a new Mail video, but once we get settled enough to do it, there will be, because we
It won't be this week.
No, but there is some mail.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And 57 months from Jet per Hour. Thank you. So, there's a new vlog out. The vlog chronicles a single day in our lives, which was last Monday. It was the moving day. And the cool thing is, there's another vlog that I already have done, so I'll be releasing that like tomorrow, Thursday, something. A vlog covering one day with a novel concept. It's almost like a daily vlog. So I hope that you enjoy it. Mm-hmm. You'll get a chance to see the old place disheveled. And actually, today I'll probably film a little bit of... I mean, obviously I'm filming the old place, but I'll probably take some other little clips for like the September Extras video. Mm-hmm. So, and that's...
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Thanks again for being here. Quick reminder, Extra Life is Saturday. This Saturday at noon Eastern. Friday night...
Bless you.
Friday night will be the test stream. So instead of doing Mario Odyssey, or however you would define what happened last week, we'll be doing a test stream. Those are always a lot of fun. They're not usually super, super long, like maybe an hour or so. But that'll be great. And breakfast stream Thursday.
I'll be streaming Friday morning.
You'll be streaming Friday morning, something. Will you be back to painting?
No.
That look of like, no.
I was thinking as a last resort, I could always essentially do what I did this past week and make cupcakes, but maybe paint my nails.
Yeah. At some point we'll have that. We'll have tabletop set back up, but...
Yeah, I figured it would just be like chatting, and that's what I'm doing while we're chatting.
Fair.
That was kind of my thought.
And yes, Bonanza tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to Bonanza tomorrow. I'm quite excited about it because I know that I'm near the end of the game and people have talked about how wild it is. So I think I'm finishing main game tomorrow, based on what other people have said. So yeah, it should be a really good time. But that'll be tomorrow.
I put my cupcakes in mod chat to put in the art queue quick. They did turn out well, by the way.
Oh, because no one ever got to see what they looked like.
Yeah, because they had to cool down. I didn't even put them in the oven on stream, I think.
Oh, wow.
Because
okay.
I didn't want to... They were going to take a while, and then they would have to cool, and then I'd have to do the next set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I understand, but is also unfortunate. Okay, so here's what the cupcakes ended up looking like. And I got to eat one, and it was very, very good. It was very,
There's
very
a chai milk soak on those and a brown butter cream cheese frosting, and they're dusted with cinnamon.
They tasted excellent.
As one of my bike friends said, "Mal, this cupcake slaps." I was like, thank you.
And how old was that person?
Older than me. It was a person I bought my bike from.
Am I out of touch? I gotta like... Yes!
Honey, you haven't ever been in touch.
Would you say that the cupcakes are gnarly? Bodacious? Radical? They're, tubular? Anyway, okay, so yeah. Tomorrow, Bonanza at 1 p.m. Eastern. Thursday morning, breakfast stream 9 a.m. Eastern. Friday morning, Mal does something 11 a.m. Eastern. Extra Life test stream Friday night. We don't put a time on that because sometimes we start early or late. So Friday evening. And then Saturday at noon.
Extra Life.
Eastern. Extra Life 2025. Year 14. N64, GameCube, Wii, and Wii U. Donations are open now. I can't wait. And on Sunday, you sleep. All right, 44 months from KJ the Quiet One, and that is it. No post screen today because you should go watch the vlog.
Yeah. Watch the moving vlog.
Thanks for being at the first breakfast stream in our home. Still feels really weird to say that.
Yeah.
But amazing. I'm so excited. I'm gonna maybe go lie down and put a heating pad on my back.